Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Nexa, 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 right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, October the 4th, 2023. I'm Stasia Blake. Tonight in the headlines, new date set for launch of Grenada's 50th independence celebrations. Government assures property owners of no additional cost after completing property revaluation exercise after 22 years. Opposition leader asked government to reconsider criteria for low-income Chinese housing units. And in regional news, University of Trinidad and Tobago launches ASSET. On the international front, crammed migrant boat astonishes Canary Island rescuers. And coming up in sports, GFA grassroots program ended. We'll have all the details for you right after this break.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. October 31st is the new date announced for the launch of activities to celebrate Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence.
The views of members of the public and, by extension, family members of the victims of October 1983 atrocities have influenced government to recant its decision to launch Grenada's Golden Jubilee celebrations on October 19th, the date when the country's former Prime Minister and several others were gunned down. The announcement came Wednesday during a press briefing hosted by the National Organizing Committee and the National Celebrations Committee. It was first revealed during a press conference on September 19th that October 19th will be a public holiday, referred to as National Heroes Day. Dr. Wendy Crawford, chairperson for the National Organizing Committee, revealed the new date at Tuesday's press briefing.
We have also carefully considered the concerns raised by members of our community concerning the decision to merge the Independence launch with the events of October the 19th. We took the recommendations to the Prime Minister and his cabinet, who, in a demonstration of leadership, wisdom, and a commitment to fostering national unity, have agreed to separate the two events. Consequently, they have directed the NOC to reschedule the launch of the Independence Day activities to October the 31st, allowing the event planned for October the 19th to receive the national attention it rightly deserves.
To honor our fallen heroes, Chairperson of the National Celebrations Committee, Ms. Jackie Alexis, said they have organized activities around the October 19th commemoration.
So the day will commence at 9 a.m. with an ecumenical mass service at the National Stadium, and that would be accompanied by some speeches, some remarks by government officials, participation by family members of the 19 victims, and also some respectful cultural presentations. It will also include laying of wreath up at the fort. At 1 p.m. there will be a tolling of the bells across the country. Church bells will ring out, and that will be followed by a moment's silence. And then later in the day, at 7 p.m., the nation is invited to join us out on the Carenage for a candlelight gathering.
Alexis notified the public that only a small group of individuals will be allowed up at Fort George to lay their wreath due to ongoing construction. In addition to specific activities outlined by the NCC chair, Orlando Romaine provided insight into other plans for this year, which includes public consultations.
Here, we will also start the process of consultations for establishing or deciding upon persons who will be named national heroes. It will be an open consultative process, so every Grenadian will have the opportunity to weigh in on that conversation as we decide on the persons who will be named national heroes. We do have a committee who is working out the criteria for that, and we will be guided by their recommendations. Additionally, in the coming months, we will start the process of exploring the selection spot for the National Heroes Park. We have a few options in mind, and come next year, that park will be open, which would house monuments in commemoration to those who have lost their lives on the fort and other heroes. So National Heroes Day will be known not just for those on the 19th, but all heroes of our country and of our history from the years gone to recent.
Property owners are expected to receive a notice of the current market value of their property following the completion of the property revaluation exercise. Beverly Telesford has more.
The Finance Ministry has announced the completion of the property revaluation exercise carried out by the Valuation Department of the Inland Revenue Division. Coming out of this exercise, property owners will soon receive a notice of taxable value indicating the market value assigned to the property by the Valuation Authority as of December 31st, 2022. According to Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, the main objective of this comprehensive revaluation initiative was to ensure that property values reflect current market values.
There are many reasons why this is done, in particular for tax purposes, also for if you're doing a damage assessment, for example, there's a hurricane and the government has to do a damage assessment, it will rely on current property values to be able to assess what the damage is and to be able to provide and seek support from the international community and so on.
It's been 22 years since the last comprehensive revaluation exercise was done. P.S. Sylvester says it is essential to note that the revaluation of properties does not contribute to an increase in property taxes. The
revaluation exercise does not automatically translate into an increase in your taxes that you'd pay, right? That aspect and portion of it is based on government's policy. So government could determine that the taxes that people pay remain the same, and to effect that, you can look at the rates in terms of reducing the rates. You can look at the exemptions in terms of increasing the current exemptions that you have before the tax is applied, to be able to do that. But that is a matter of policy. There has been no announcement, no indication on that particular issue.
Property owners who disagree with the assigned value have a legal right to file a notice of objection. Forms for a notice of objection are available at the Inland Revenue Division's main office, at its website www.ird.gd, and at any of the district revenue offices located throughout the island. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell is urging the government of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to reconsider the criteria for accessing the Chinese-built low-income houses, which were negotiated as a gift with specific focus to assist the most poor and vulnerable people in the country. With the new criteria requiring upfront cash or loan payments, Dr. Mitchell does not believe that this group of people will be able to qualify.
We didn't invest any serious money. The Chinese government agreed to the arrangement and agreed to 2,000 houses, and it was meant to be given to the poor people of this country who do not necessarily will be able to qualify to go to a bank. So no matter all the things you're hearing, or they're going to get guarantees on, this is nonsense. The fact is, the minute you talk about a one-bedroom house for $50-something thousand and another bedroom house, two-bedroom for $70-something thousand, you are in fact ruling out a lot of the poor people who should be getting these houses. I would not say totally free, but with minimum amount of investment.
Dr. Mitchell advanced his argument during a press conference hosted by the New National Party in St. George's on Tuesday. Based on the new guidelines disclosed by Chairman of the Housing Authority of Grenada, candidates are required to pay $73,000 for a two-bedroom unit and $55,000 for a one-bedroom unit. Under the new arrangement, applicants who fail to obtain a loan or funding for the units will automatically forfeit the apartment, which will be offered to someone else who applied.
The fact is, these houses are the people's houses. This is not NDC houses. These are the people's houses, and it was meant to give to the poor and vulnerable, and there were already criteria laid down by the previous government about how these houses should be given and to whom and under what condition. And I'm saying the government should abide by the previous understanding of the decision.
Dr. Mitchell said the houses must be given to the people who need them most.
The mass of the people that should get those houses are the poor and vulnerable. And I don't understand how you can expect a poor person to find $55,000. I don't care who is guaranteeing. The fact is, they must pay this thing over every single month. And these people, in many cases, not working. So where are they getting the resources to do so? Go back to what was promised. You were not involved in acquiring these houses. It was a previous government, and the policy was give it to the poor and vulnerable.
The low-income houses were negotiated with the Chinese government under his leadership, along with other financial aid to help rebuild the country following the passage of Hurricane Ivan in 2004. The low-income houses, which are located in Corinth, Boucherjou, St. Patrick, and Carriacou, are valued at over $117 million. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Video circulating on social media which clearly shows a police officer beating a young man whose hands and feet are being held by two other officers has sparked the interest of the public, with many calling the act police brutality. While it's unclear why the young man was being detained, the comments about the video were not favorable to the Royal Grenada Police Force. In light of this, the Royal Grenada Police Force, through a press release, stated, and I quote, "The Royal Grenada Police Force is aware of a video in circulation which depicts a member of the police being beaten by a police officer. This is not behavior which is consistent with what is upheld by the organization, and as such, an investigation has been launched. We acknowledge the concerns that have been shared by members of the public and assure you that the necessary actions will be taken upon the conclusion of the investigations, unquote. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this break.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited invites its shareholders to attend the 6th Annual Shareholders Outreach Forum on October 12th, 2023 at 4:45 p.m. The forum will be held at the Gordon V. Steele Conference Room at the Church Street location, St. George's. The theme for this year is Understanding and Utilizing the Financial Statements and Annual Report, a Shareholder's Perspective. Interested shareholders can call 420-2132 or email aliday@aliday.net to let us know that you wish to attend our Shareholders Outreach Forum on October 12th, 2023.
Grenada, the best deals on tires around Island Style. Get into the festive spirit with our per-Christmas style clearance sales starting now. We're slashing prices on our wide selection of high-quality tires, offering unbeatable discounts from 15% to 50% off as we make way for our Christmas stock. Enjoy huge savings now on our massive inventory of ceramic and porcelain tires for every need. We've got the perfect tires to make your home merry and bright. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to give your home a stunning makeover at jaw-dropping prices. Visit us today on Monroe Road in Grandad's. Call 439-TILE. That's 439-8453. Hurry down today. These deals won't last long. It's tires, and more tires on sale. Save money now only at Island Style.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $208,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Introducing the NIS Dream Loan, where possibilities are boundless and your aspirations are our priority. No matter where life takes you, NIS Dream Loans are here to make your dreams a reality. From purchasing your first plot of land or dream property to renovating spaces, building your home, and seamlessly switching mortgages, we cater to every step of your journey. And here's what sets us apart. We offer easy financing options with competitive interest rates, quick approval processes, and flexible repayment terms. So why wait? Apply now and let our dedicated NIS team guide you through this exciting journey. Visit nisgrenada.org/dream loan or call 440-3309 to book an appointment. Terms and conditions apply. Your dream awaits.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Grenada is currently hosting the 16th edition of the OECS Credit Union Summit 2023, which is being held under the theme Credit Unions, Bolder Actions, Bigger Value, Brighter Tomorrow. We have more in this report.
The 16th edition of the OECS Credit Union Summit 2023 is being attended by over 100 credit union practitioners and volunteers from Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions, the World Council of Credit Unions, and host country Grenada. The annual event, which coincides with the 75th anniversary of International Credit Union Day, will run from the 4th to the 8th of October. The summit's theme, Credit Unions, Bolder Actions, Bigger Value, Brighter Tomorrow, provides the starting point for discussion on the challenges facing credit unions globally and possible solutions to those challenges. President of the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Union, Holly Hines, in his remarks, says the summit is an avenue to find innovative ways in which credit unions can positively impact the lives of their customers.
A reset of the credit union philosophy. How best can we help our countries develop? And that is why it is important for us as the volunteers, the management, and the people who run the credit union system that we put our ideas together and that we strategize to see how best we can contribute to national and regional development.
Delivering welcoming remarks at the opening ceremony of the summit, Mr. Randy Boyk Cadet, president of the Grenada Cooperative League Limited, outlined the agenda of the summit.
The agenda of
of this summit will explore a number of important topics. Today, we will take the pulse of the region's credit union movement and take a glance into the future of the credit union model. The sessions will provide an opportunity for us to learn more in details about wealth creation and member prosperity, and we will place the young member center stage as we pivot our future on vision, voice, and value. Tomorrow, we will be wearing our t-shirts. We will focus on governance. That is a key issue on the summit's agenda. We will put under the microscope our compliance culture while we review the credit union as an employer, highlighting collective bargaining matters, HR management issues, and various retirement packages.
Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Mobilization Andy Williams welcomed summit participants to Grenada and noted that credit unions will be part of the push towards growth over the next few years.
Today, credit unions are again displaying their farsightedness by convening this OECS summit under the theme, Credit Unions, Bolder Actions, Bigger Value, Brighter Tomorrow. We are all cognizant of the bold actions already taken by credit unions, resulting in increased membership and expansion in assets. We are also conscious that bolder actions will be required to position the credit unions to survive in this unpredictable and changing economic environment. I therefore welcome this conference as part of the farsighted nature of the credit unions to ensure there is a brighter tomorrow.
The summit is being held at the Gateway Assembly Convention Center, Point Saline. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
The Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions is seeking international help to chart the way forward for the enhancement and development of credit unions in the Caribbean. This comes against the backdrop of an announcement of over $2 billion in assets owned by credit unions in the OECS. More in this report.
In its 2022 report, the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions recorded that credit unions across the region have $2.2 billion in assets and memberships of over 400,000. President of the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Union, Holly Hines, spoke of this during his remarks at the opening ceremony of the 16th edition of the OECS Summit of Credit Unions on Wednesday.
OECS region to the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions. You, as at December 2022, you had some $2.2 billion on the assets. That is indeed a great achievement. Give yourself a round of applause. That represents 22.6% of all the assets, total assets of the credit union movement in the Caribbean. But more importantly, your membership was about 465,000 members, which represents really a large proportion of persons in the Caribbean. And I say that to the Caribbean governments. The reality is that our credit union system represents the majority of our members in the credit union movement across Barbados and across the region.
The president said that over the years, credit unions continued to thrive well in the Caribbean. He said despite the ever-changing financial framework in the region, credit unions have stood the test of time, tackling the challenges they face. Hines said the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions' next step is to create a network that allows credit union members to access their account anywhere in the region with the help of international partners.
One of the lessons coming out of COVID-19 is that we must be more nimble. We must be able to provide access to our members' accounts. We must be able to have members accessing their money, whether they're in Grenada, whether they're in St. Lucia, whether they're in Dominica, whether they're in Anguilla, whether they're in St. Lucia, whether they're in Montserrat. So we need to change the paradigm shift. and the Caribbean Confederation, through the assistance from the Korean government, we are working with the OECS to ensure that we provide the type of assistance to allow ordinary persons in the Caribbean to transact business digitally and securely.
Acting Prime Minister and Minister for Mobilization Andy Williams spoke of the impact of credit unions in the region.
With these financial assets, credit unions carried a loan portfolio of approximately $3.1 billion, which had allocations to all sectors of the economy. Within the loan portfolio, there are evidence of credit unions being able to provide financial support to members who were severely impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett-Thomas reporting.
Grenada has signed an air services agreement with the state of Qatar, which will grant full transportation rights to the national carriers of both countries, allowing them to operate an unlimited number of passenger and cargo flights. The Qatar news agency QNA reported that the agreement was signed by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell and Qatar's Transport Minister, Jassim bin Saif Al Sulaiti. After the signing ceremony on Tuesday, the two officials discussed the relationship between Qatar and Grenada in the sectors of transport, civil aviation, and ports, and ways to further them. Prime Minister Mitchell is expected to return from Qatar on Friday. Members of the T.A. Marisho Community College Robotics Club are featured in tonight's GBN ISAW, representing Grenada with pride captured through the GBN ISAW lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist submitted a photograph of Team Grenada at the Morris Bishop International Airport before they left for Singapore to represent Grenada at the annual First Global Challenge on October 13. Those pictured are members of the T.A. Marisho Community College Robotics Club. The First Global Challenge is a yearly Olympic-style robotics competition organized by the International First Committee Association. It promotes science, technology, engineering and mathematics, STEM education, and careers for youth, and was created by Dean Kamen in 2016 as an expansion of FIRST, an organization with similar objectives. The GBN team extends well wishes to Team Grenada. We thank our citizen journalist for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
And when we return, Grenadian author Merle Collins launches fictional book Ocean Stirrings. More news when we return.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Thompson, co-owner and founder of Food Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
We've got got 101 reasons for you to shop at Courts now. Get up to 35% off selected items store-wide. Save on select lounge sets, fridges, stoves, washers, mattresses, smart TVs, and more. Get what you want today with no cash and make your first payment in 90 days. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield extended warranty. So there's 101 reasons to shop at Courts. Courts, bringing value home. Promotion runs from September 25 to October 23, 2023. Conditions apply.
Attention football fanatics, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Grenada versus Jamaica. One epic battle in the heart of the CONCACAF Nations League. Come witness this pulse-pounding matchup on Thursday, October 12th at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium. From 7 p.m. sharp, secure your spot now. Main pavilion for $50. Secondary stand at a cool $30. And the vibrant bleachers for only $20. Tickets are flying fast. Secure yours now from St. Andrew's Pharmacy, Chucky's Bar, Grenadian Optical, Heather's Boutique, Kelly's Hotspot in Guam, Shi's Bar in Victoria, Calico Shopping Center in Sates, Giddens Healthcare Pharmacy in Grenville, GFAtickets.com, and GoToFet.com. Why be late and miss the hype? Arrive early and feel the electric atmosphere build up. Grenada's pride is on the line as we battle to remain in the top league. Be there, be bold, and let's make history together. See you there. It's Grenada versus Jamaica, Thursday, October 12th from 7 p.m.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more. Or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Ocean Stirrings, a fictional tale surrounding a Grenadian character, has officially been launched by author Merle Collins. Beverly Tellisford will tell us more.
Ocean Stirrings is based on a Grenadian character who migrated to Canada and the United States during a time plagued with social adversities. During the launch, the Grenadian author, Merle Collins, gave a synopsis of the book, which she considers to be one of her best pieces to date.
Looking at the life of, inspired by the life of Louise Langdon Norton Little. It's a work of fiction. The first part of it is very much set in La Digue and follows the story of Louise Little moving from La Digue to Canada and then to the United States of America. But of course, we must always remember that it's a work of fiction inspired by that life.
Collins was born in Aruba to Grenadian parents who returned to Grenada soon after her birth. She reflected on the times that spawned her writing career.
A lot of my interest in writing started while I was at school. And I have to say that later on I realized that, especially for reading and what I came to think of as performance, a lot of that came from the stories I heard my mother and my grandmother tell, and the way they told stories. So that certainly had a tremendous impact on my own perception of my presentations, my readings, etc.
During the period of the Grenada Revolution, Merle Collins served as a coordinator for research on Latin America and the Caribbean for the government of Grenada. She left Grenada in 1983. Collins is the author of 3 novels, a collection of short stories, and 3 collections of poetry. She recently retired from the University of Maryland, where she taught literature. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Efforts are being made by government and non-governmental organizations to address the needs of differently abled children in Grenada. Here's more.
The Maria Holder Memorial Foundation is improving access to education for children who are differently abled through the donation of 2 vehicles. During an address on the observance of Child Month, October 1st to the 31st, Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, said a concerted effort is being made toward building inclusive and harmonious access to education for children with disabilities. These initiatives, she added, will also contribute to fostering open-mindedness and a sense of belonging.
In this regard, I am pleased to acknowledge and publicly thank the Maria Holder Foundation for its generous donation of 2 wheelchair-accessible buses to transport children with disabilities to and from school. Another notable achievement is the establishment of a special education unit and the development of an early identification system, both within the Ministry of Education for children with special needs.
The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the Child Month Committee, is celebrating Child Month under the theme, Every Child Matters, See Me, Value Me. The focus of the celebration is on inclusiveness and ensuring that each child feels cherished, valued, and supported, while actively dismantling biases that restrict the limitless potential of children.
During this month of October, let us lend support to all children, recognize their talents, focus on showing each child that he or she is of great value to our society, and do our best to instill sound values in our children. Values such as respect, kindness, honesty, courage, perseverance, self-discipline, compassion, generosity, and dependability will allow them to make full use of their God-given gifts and talents.
The head of state reminded parents, especially during this period, to be cognizant of their actions, as it can either negatively or positively impact their children's lives. Parents are encouraged to listen to their children, as this will aid in the development of their communication skills, as well as build self-esteem and self-confidence.
Our children, in a month-long celebration this October, let us remind ourselves of the important role we adults play in shaping the lives of our children, in creating an enabling environment in which children can flourish. Let us strive to be more caring and engaging adults by developing relationships based on trust with our children. We must be cognizant of the importance of our actions on their emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being, and of the need to truly demonstrate that we value our children.
Grenada became a signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child in 1991 and passed the Child Protection and Adoption Act in 2010. These policies have laid the foundation for better care and protection of and for the nation's children. Christelina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
For a limited time, the NLA has dropped all of the 2X balls from the multi-X draw. This means that you, our valuable players, have greater chances of multiplying your winnings up to 5 times more in our 2X drop promotion. Yay! And that's not all. As an additional bonus, there will be fewer free play or FP balls to draw from too. Now you have more reasons to add multi-X to your playway bets. So, value your dreams, win your way, and multiply your winnings up to 5 times more in the NLA's 2X Dropped promotion. Promo runs until Friday, 20th October, 2023. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
And now for a look at tonight's weather and for the following 3 days. Tonight we'll see partly cloudy weather with light to moderate showers with an increase in cloud cover and showers overnight with isolated thunder. The winds will be east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. We'll see a minimum of 25.5 degrees. And for the following 3 days, Thursday, it will be cloudy and windy with light to moderate scattered showers, some heavy, and with some isolated lightning and thunder. There's a medium chance of flooding and landslides in areas that are prone. We'll see a maximum temperature of 31.5 degrees. On Friday, it will be cloudy and windy with light to moderate showers, sometimes heavy, with a medium chance of isolated thunder improving during the evening. There's a low chance of flooding and landslides, and we'll see a maximum temperature of, again, 31.5 degrees. And for Saturday, the first day of the weekend, it will be partly cloudy and windy with brief isolated showers and a low chance of some thunder. We'll see a high of 31.5 degrees. And that's tonight's weather. And good evening, sports fans. The Grenada Football Association brought down the curtains on its national grassroots program in Carriacou. Following successful launches at Mount Rich and Morne Rouge, nearly 100 young boys and girls of Carriacou and Petit Martinique got the opportunity to enjoy a day filled with fun and football. Dwayne Williams is the director for football in Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
It will positively impact the standard. 1, 2, it will increase the number of youngsters meeting the level to compete with the counterparts on mainland for spots at the under-15 national firstly and overall the other national teams. So definitely a program like this would, of course, assure Carriacou presenting more talented footballers at the national level.
Anthony Nixon Modeste, coach of the national under-20 male team, welcomed the grassroots program initiative.
It's of great importance. We as coaches, sometimes we find players where we have to teach all over at the senior level, sometimes the U20 level. But at the grassroots program, with the proper coaching education to go there and deliver to the kids, it's just show development into the senior team, into the U20 teams.
Parents also welcomed the grassroots program.
We need that. That is great because we had the sports from last year, you know, they really were missing extra training. So that's going to be amazing. That's going to be really good for them. They really want to play football. They want to have extracurricular activity. So being able to offer them that is going to be amazing.
The GFA Grassroots program aims to make football accessible to every boy and girl and caters to the under 10, under 13, and under 15 age groups. It engaged at least 5,000 boys and girls from all across the nation. Tonight's matches in Division A in the GCCU SAFL promise some exciting competition. Long-standing rivals Santos FC and Halifax FC are set to put on a spectacle of a match for fans at Victoria Park, while Straya Boys and Telescope Rising Stars FC will battle it out to see which team gets to add 3 points to their total. In the two exciting matches played on Tuesday in Division A in the SAFL League, Tivoli Lions FC got the better of Pearls Progressive FC 1-0, and in the second match, Hartford Village Revivers defeated Saab Spartans 2-0. The best United States athlete in history, Carl Lewis, is confirmed to attend the Santiago 2023 Pan American Games as the guest of honor of Pan Am Sports President Nevin Illick. Carl Lewis set world records in the 100-meter dash and 4x100-meter and 4x200-meter relays. His world record of 8.79 meters in the indoor long jump has been standing since 1984. Lewis also left his mark at the Pan American Games in Puerto Rico in 1979 at only 17 years of age when he won a bronze medal in the long jump with a jump of 8.13 meters. 8 years later, he returned to the continental stage, winning 2 gold medals in Indianapolis in 1987, one in the long jump with a mark of 8.79 meters, the current Pan American Games record, and in the 4x100-meter relay. Lewis, who is currently a coach at the University of Houston, has more than 100 young athletes under his supervision. Among them is Mexico's Cecilia Tamayo, who will compete in Santiago in 2023. Tamayo is a specialist in the 100-meter and 200-meter and a 5-time national champion. Carl Lewis is part of a select group of the world's top sporting legends who will be present as guests of Pan Am Sports at the Santiago 2023 Games. And that's it for what's happening in sports today. And now for what's happening around the region and the wider globe. The Advancing Safety and Sustainable Environment Transportation, or ASSET project, was launched on Tuesday by the University of Trinidad and Tobago. The objective of the project is to improve commuter safety and access to green public transportation for travelers to and from coastal communities. More in this report.
At the launch of the Advancing Safety and Sustainable Environmental Transportation, or ASSET project, Chairman of the University of Trinidad and Tobago, Professor Clement Imber, said more efforts need to be made to decrease the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide.
And if we can capture those gases that are emitted by the fossil fuels, which are going to be in use for a long time, certainly in the medium term, if you're going to not release those gases and capture them, store them, until we can find better use for them. But
Minister of Planning and Development Penelope Beckles said innovations like ASSET is necessary to leverage opportunities to lower emissions and reduce emission growth.
Trinidad and Tobago has increased its goal to having 30% use of renewable energy by the year 2030, but we know that is not easy to achieve, but at the same time it's important. And I think we all agree we really have no choice but to go in that direction. Now, this will be reflected in a revised nationally determined contribution, or NDC, under the Paris Agreement framework, which is being finalized by the Ministry of Planning and Development.
The project is being funded by the Organization of African, Caribbean and Pacific States as part of the ACP Innovation Fund, sponsored by the 11th European Union Development Fund.
As Guyana's parliamentary opposition continues to accuse the Ali-led administration of discrimination, the party's announced plans that if it ascends to government in 2025, it will craft a national action plan on race relations, equality of opportunity, inclusion, and anti-discrimination. Tiana Cole provides more detail in this report.
The APNU AFC opposition on numerous occasions accused the Ali-led administration of discrimination against Afro-Guyanese, victimization and exclusion of citizens. However, in a statement on Tuesday, the opposition posited that not only Afro-Guyanese citizens, communities and entities have come under assault by the current regime, but also the indigenous people. And I quote, Indo-Guyanese too face the PPP's intimidation and discrimination when they choose to support a party other than the PPP or come from a lower class, end of quote. With local and general elections slated for 2025, the opposition noted that it will continue to fight for racial unity, dignity and equality. Quote unquote, under a new coalition government, however, we will craft a multi-stakeholder national action plan on race relations, equality of opportunity, inclusion and anti-discrimination. We see such a plan not only as a moral imperative, but also as a key driver of economic growth and social progress, end of quote. The National Action Plan, among other things, will boost the capability and impact of several agencies, including the Ethnic Relations Commission and Gender Equality Commission. It will also include the implementation of ethnic impact assessment, an equitable social protection system, and increased transparency of government decisions and affairs. To this end, the party said it is committed to working towards a fair and just society where all Guyanese have equal economic opportunities and can live with dignity and respect, regardless of race, ethnicity, and other differences.
A wooden boat carrying 271 migrants arrived in El Hierro, the westernmost of the Spanish Canary Islands, after making a perilous journey from Africa in what rescuers said was the most crammed vessel they've ever seen. More in this report.
This is what rescuers in the Canary Islands have described as the most crammed migrant boat they've seen. The wooden vessel arrived in El Hierro on Tuesday, carrying an astonishing 271 migrants. It had reportedly arrived from Senegal. The Red Cross group that attended those on board said this was the record number of arrivals in a single boat at the Spanish archipelago. According to authorities, a total of 726 migrants, including women and children, have reached the Canary Islands in the past 24 hours. It's become a primary destination for migrants attempting to reach Spain, which has seen a sharp increase in migrants crossings from Senegal and other African countries this year. There were 21,780 arrivals from January to August, a 15% rise from 2022. September's calmer waters have made it a peak month for such crossings, presenting significant challenges for authorities and humanitarian groups.
That's what's been happening around our globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top stories. New date set for launch of Grenada's 50th independence celebration. Government assures property owners of no additional cost after completing property revaluation exercise after 22 years. Opposition leader asks government to reconsider criteria for low-income Chinese housing units. And in regional news, University of Trinidad and Tobago launches ASAT. On the international front, crammed migrant boat astonishes Canary Island rescuers. And in sports, GFA grassroots program ended. If you missed any part of this newscast, there will be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on our YouTube channel or Facebook. That's it for tonight's news. I'm Stasia Blake. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night.